Okay, so we are back. Obviously, the highlights are not ideal, and I completely understand that. I forgot to do it. It is what it is. But going into this game, we're going to make sure, going into next month, we're going to make sure that everything is going to be a lot more professional. Due to everyone being here, everyone following, we're allowed to do customized emotes, especially of the 4 axolotls, the 4 mascots, the 4 lodels. They will be coming with exclusive emotes such as celebration, sad, crying, eating, as well as being fully animated with what is going on, and sort of meme poses. So that is going to be coming next month, as well with the website and all that sort of stuff. If you guys want to help us in any sort of way to make those more of a reality, there's always our Patreon if you want to support us in a financial way. But if you want to support us in a way as well, you can always just drop a follow in any of our socials or just join the community whenever you guys can and participate in all the events. And we'll be doing events weekly for rivals, bi-weekly for major events, for games, giveaways, Discord Nitros, and all that sort of stuff. But I'm going to hand the microphone to you, Jordan, sir. And we've got another pick and ban phase.
All right. So already, Itadori, they want to get rid of John's Iron Fist. For them, it has been not great. Yeah, that Iron Fist has been a menace. It really has been. They have saved it. A menace, which is funny considering Ravonix hovering the Spider-Man. But no, they've saved the Star-Lord, which is fair play. Waxy's pretty good with the Star-Lord. They've banned the magic for Spoonman, so that's two of from what I've seen so far, 2 of their better dive characters. But maybe they're just waiting to pull out another character.
Guys, I know, maybe I don't know if you guys can see this, but can you hear this if I do I don't know. For example, if I do this, is this too loud? Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know.
Yeah, they can hear it.
They can hear this.
It didn't sound loud. Okay, so yeah, and then ISOCRYPT banned the. Yeah,
you sure, Jordan? Are you sure?
I'm sure. I just unmuted stream.
Okay.
So I just noticed. All right, so ISOCRYPT banned the Cyclops, Loki, and Punisher whilst keeping Gambit Rogue. So it looks like they might be doing a Gambit comp. Gambit Rogue, very strong, even with the nerfs that they gave to the team up.
Yeah.
It's just such a strong thing. The little explosions that they do, it's insane.
I mean, especially, a lot of casting don't actually implement the stuff, the chat. And we're going to try and do a lot of both, especially when it comes to ChillTeam. We really want to be different and try and make this a lot more entertaining than a usual sort of tournament. And Jordan is doing a great job of breaking it down. Now, Sushi actually did point out DD is open. And that is crazy that no one is running DD, especially in a close quarter map. So I'm kind of interested to see how Aiden sort of plays, is going to play with John here. And it's anyone's game to go into round 2. Now, it is only $10, but before, what was it? $5 in Nitro? Now it's $10. And then
now $10.
Yeah, now
$10 is big, bro.
$10 is big. And then the next time after that, it's going to be, I don't know what 100 is divided by 6. But
it's a lot more.
It's a lot more.
A lot more money.
A lot more money for everyone, especially if products start getting involved, which is great, and maybe even Red Bull. We can't talk about that, but just a little teaser. So we're moving into everything.
Oh wait, Ravonic is on the DD.
Ravonic is on the DD. He is. We're going to go straight to Ravonic, see what he plays here. But before we go into this game, I want to say hitting 50 concurrent viewers, even picking up to 53. I appreciate all of you guys. Like Jordan, I don't know about you, but 53 concurrent watching the stream is absolutely crazy. That's the last time I saw.
That's honestly, thank you to everyone
getting some value.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you to everyone that's showing up, everyone that's leaving us support, leaving us follows.
Also,
Like it is mind-blowing that we're you know, getting this support from the OC community, from the NA, from the EUs, from just the community itself.
Just from the world, bro.
Yeah, just from the world. I mean, Chill Team really wants to bring more money to every single player, and we're going to do division brackets if we get big enough, especially if we get more teams in lower tier. Oh my god, DD Ravonic gets some sort of value, doesn't want to go in, looking for the rocket, does get the rocket pick. I mean, Waxy is they're just playing so well together. It is absolutely crazy to see both Ravonic being swapped out for, I can't remember who, but Waxy and Ravonic, really good
I think
synergy.
Ravonic was swapped out for Penny.
He is.
I believe.
Yeah, he is. I don't know why Penny got taken off here, but Ravonic, just a demon. Oh. He might actually be
nearly got John.
Yeah, he might be Itadori's, like, you know. Go. Here we go. This is where Waxy getting some big, popping the ulti, gets a triple kill, Ravonic getting another kill, and then gets a quad kill. Waxy just getting so much value, Jordan, with his ulti, and now they're pairing it with the rocket ulti. What do you think about the rocket sort of DPS lineup, like when they do that sort of combo?
Like, I think, you know, if you aren't able to like sustain with like another support ult, or you're not able to break
here we go, Jordan, gonna have to cut you off though. Gambit pressing ulti, we'll have to pass it back to ulti, but Gambit, Hulk is trying to get some sort of value, and Rose, we see the love, Rose, with those love hearts. We acknowledge you. We love you back, Rose. You are, you know, there's people like you. That's the reason why we're doing this. So Jordan, handing it back to you. I know also ISOCRYPT, Itadori holding so well here. But
that was unfortunate from ISOCRYPT's side. They went in strong with the Gambit ult, but Itadori was just able to come back. They were able to push against that massive ult.
Yeah. And
but it is interesting to see, you know, that Waxy style, bro, it's actually terrifying.
Yeah, Waxy is just another demon within the sheets for Itadori. They're playing so well. They're playing very together. They're playing clumped together. They know exactly what they want to do. They know how they want to pop their ults. They know what, you know, everything is doing. You know, like what each other are doing. Xeno has ulti. I'm thinking that Itadori actually wants to go straight in with the Xeno ulti and Ravonic ulti and just run at them. We even have Daxu in the chat, not gonna lie. Daxu's a big boy. Daxu's a big boy. Shout out to Daxu, he does stream. He's a good OC Marvel Rivals. Correct me if I'm wrong, Daxu, correct me if I'm wrong. He does stream, he plays for Fury. You know, you can check him out if you guys want to. He's apparently 5'11". Shout out to Rexy for that information. You know. Oh, you don't? Whoa. My bad. And apparently Rexy's bold. But anyway, it's enough of this drama. Itadori wants to go for an aggressive play. John is trying to do what exactly, you know, Waxy tries to do. And does he actually kill Waxy? Waxy playing for the health pack gets taken out though. John on the back line getting a lot of value, but then Cap running back, sort of playing for the peel, Jordan. We've got Ravonic with ulti. Here he is popping the ulti, gets pushed back, does use a shift to go, sort of get closer, does use a dash. I think he's like spamming every button on his keyboard to try and get some sort of value, but it doesn't matter. Ravonic has just been a consistent player throughout every single team fight. It is absolutely crazy to see Ravonic just, you know, do a amazing cleanup.
You know, so far from what we've seen from Ravonic, you know, he plays like, I'd say very solo characters, but he manages to make it work in a very, like, in a team environment.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And the thing is, the only way that he's making this sort of work is because of the synergy that they have with the players, right? But Spoonman does have ulti, and we got to give love to ISOCRYPT. But Waxy, it's gonna get ulti again, and you know Waxy is just so strong with this rocket ult. He knows how to utilize it. He knows how to like play that sort of like aggressive sort of play, and all they said was, let's pop Rocket, let's see if we can get some sort of value. We don't need to use anything else, and Waxy already has ult for next fight, and that's going to be Waxy ult into Invis, and we'll see how that sort of plays out, because again, Itadori has Gambit coming up. So are they going to do Gambit
Star-Lord? They could. If they do Gambit Star-Lord, they could probably break through Invis ult. If they focus Invis. But,
yeah,
you know, you could also use the Star-Lord ult to, you know, either Star-Lord or Gambit ult to bait out the Invis ult, wait a few seconds, and then just Star-Lord ult.
Well, yeah, so that is like sort of what I wanted to talk to you about, Jordan. They can do a number of things. They can Star-Lord to bait out the Invis. They can just Gambit to bait out the Invis. But in my personal opinion, I think they're just going to Star-Lord to try and bait out the Invis, or just run her down and see if they can get some sort of value. And they didn't even have to do anything, but they chose the Gambit section, Jordan. And Spoonman is trying to do a 1v1 against the road against Chu. It's Spoonman versus Chu. But Waxy coming in with the ulti. He already knows what he can do. Rogue is trying to do something, but it can't. And here we go. Xeno popping ulti for Plot. Plot is now popping ulti to run down the supports if they can get some sort of value. They're trying. Plot is trying to stay alive, and now it's Ravonic running them down with Devil's Rage, and it's just clean up every time Ravonic has ulti. He is just cleaning them up, not leaving ISOCRYPT any sort of chance. And you know, Jordan, this is why DD is never really open. The amount of tempo that this guy has, the amount of pressure that he has, the amount of upkeep that he has, is absolutely crazy.
This is hectic.
Now they're popping ulti, they're running. It is 3 ulti ISOCRYPT against 1 Itadori. Now 2 pressing ulti to try and drain everyone, trying to get into the, like, just trying to tank, trying to get that sort of damage absorb. And, you know, going in is going to now run on John, saying, John, you're not getting, you know, come back here. I'm sort of zoning you. And they do have res on Itadori's side, so it doesn't matter if Chu gets taken out. We're going to, you know, watch Xeno. Now Chu does get resurrected. Now ISOCRYPT is down 1, and the supports are just getting run at by I can't even keep up, by Chu and Raven. It is kind of hectic to see how these sort of players, just Itadori just knows exactly what they want to do, exactly how they want to ult, exactly like who they're targeting. And what do you think about that whole sort of like breakdown there?
I honestly, I think both teams played phenomenally there. You know, Itadori, it looks like Itadori's strongest is just strongest on domination.
Yeah,
that's it. Just looks like the way the maps are designed for Dom is just, it just works better into the way Itadori likes to play.